Pitcher circle, playing T-ball rules.
Robbie, have you got a kid?
Oh yeah, Robbie.
I couldn't see it. I can't see. I need my glasses. Run, 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 run! Oh! Sorry! Fair ball. Yeah!
On your own. You were there. I was there.
Larry, I would not say something like there's no way that girl could play softball, right?
No. What part of the fence am I?
The biggest problem is here?
What?
Gonna argue the same thing.
We're Virgos. And we're arguing over something that's very trivial. I mean, there's
And I swear I remember conversations very well, and I certainly believe that you do too.
Well, one thing Virgos don't do, they don't turn to the other person and say, you're wrong. You would never tell me you're wrong, and I would never tell you you're wrong. That's right. But that's a lot easier than Jerry. Jerry goes around and says, you're wrong.
It's a long time.
22 years. It's been longer than that. How long you been taking pay? Lord knows.
You don't have to change things like that.
You don't have to change.
Come on, these kids won't notice.
Powered by the woman.
You go on the other side and even think, oh.
Two on that side, and then there'll be two on this side.
Too much.
You know, even think,
Come on. She can play.
I guess I should know that they're capable of taking care of the Cindy was saying yesterday, my ribbons, I would really like to look at my Swiss record. I like to look at how much
Are you serious?
Nobody was ready. You guys were cheating.
Are we over here?
Gary knows.
You listen to everything.
Right now.
This is my I get to speak for a while, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be a little long-winded, but that's the way it goes. Obviously, we're 44-3, had a hell of a year, won our first state title, and what is it, Hey, by the way, cue your crowd. Cue the crowd. What? Okay. Yeah, and now you know why Ed coaches with him. He's not hurt.
Bobby, I'm trying to get my
I was driving home from the game, our last game.
Bobby's there.
I'm sitting there. And the last 4 years, usually something has happened during the last game that usually depresses me. That usually sits there and you know, I think about until we start playing baseball again. Until Sully says, "By the way, camp is next week." we had a rough last inning, and everybody here knows we had a rough last inning and everything. And I'm driving along, and Marie's driving me home, and I get this, hey Larry, I got an idea for you. And I'm half sulking in whatever I'm drinking, probably as every liquor store we passed by, I stopped in and got something. But, so she looks at me and she says, I got an idea for you. Marie usually sees me every year after our last game. Says, why don't you, just screw winning the state championship and, just lose the league and then win your last game. You'd be happy.
She's a smart woman.
And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her and I'm sitting there in stunned silence for a little while and obviously after about a minute I go, that wouldn't be good. So this was a great year, an outstanding year. This is totally off the cuff, by the way. I haven't written anything down or anything. It's just fun to be a part of. I get all the credit. My name is in the paper, and hey, Coach Frank does this, Coach Frank does that. But without everybody here, it wouldn't be possible. There's no question it wouldn't be possible. I can't do it all by myself. Without, you try to run a program and you try to run a program where you're going to be traveling and you want to play the best possible competition, and you want to keep the kids playing in PG County. You want to show them that there's no reason that they have to go anywhere else to play. And if you don't have the support of the parents, then there's no way this is going to be possible. If you don't have guys that are willing to donate their time and get absolutely nothing out of it. Dinks, Jerry and Ed, they don't see their name in the paper. They don't, people don't walk up to them and go, oh, you did a great job coaching that team and everything. They don't see any of that, but they're there every day, throwing batting practice, doing all the little stuff that I don't do. Dinks and Jerry and Ed, they walk up and they take care of birth certificates. I mean, we're riding to the state tournament. I'm riding with Ed to the state tournament, and he looks at me and says, look, Coach, all you got to do is take care of the ball games. We'll take care of everything else. He says, you take care of the games, what happens in the field, what happens in the game and everything, and we'll take care of everything else. And if you don't have people like that, I don't care who you are. You can be Joe Torre. You're not going to win. You're not going to win, tournaments like we've won and have a record like we do. I mean, those guys are outstanding, and I love every one of them. And, if you're going to spend 2.5 months with people, you better spend 2.5 months with people that you like, and you like being around. And I tell you, those two over there, I couldn't pick two better guys. I couldn't pick two better guys to hang out with. Not only are they good at organizing, which I'm not a good organizer, but they also know their baseball. We were, the 18th inning of the championship game. I always know when Jerry has an idea. You always know when Jerry has an idea, because Jerry won't say anything to me unless he has an idea. So the 18th inning of the last game, Jerry's walking up, and we get the first guy on, and Brian's up. And I see all of a sudden Jerry standing right next to me. I'm in the third base box. So, hey Jerry, what's going on? Jerry's like, what are you doing here? And right there, I know Jerry knows. He's thinking, he's got a thought in his head. I said, well, I'm hitting and running with Brian. I'd butt him up. I said, Jerry, I'm hitting and running with him. I'm going to hit and run when Jerry. Brian hits the ball really well the other way. I'm hitting and running. I'd bunt Larry. Lynch was hitting behind him. Lynch has hit this guy pretty good. I'd bunt him over. I said, I'm hitting and run. He hits and runs. Brian does it perfectly. We get first and third. Jerry looks at me and goes, you're an asshole. That's why I get the big bucks.
Should have bunted.
So we end up scoring more. But without people like these two, you know, you don't win. And without Dinks, we don't have a team. I've said it for 4 or 5 years, and I'll say it for as long as we have a team. Dinks gets nothing from this. He doesn't have any kids involved. Like all of us, we don't have any kids involved. Excuse me. We don't have any kids involved. All we like to see is good baseball. And right now, we have the best baseball team in Maryland. There's no question. You guys can say that because you beat everybody in Arundel County, you beat everybody in Montgomery County, you beat everybody on the Eastern Shore, you beat everybody in this area. You beat. We proved that we were the best baseball team in Maryland, and we didn't put on a bad show up in Boyertown. I bet if there's people had to pick, they would have said you guys were the best team. Now things didn't fall our way, and that's all. That's baseball. But we were the best team in Maryland, and you guys proved. A couple things about the. Can you kick me if I start stuttering? Thanks, Gary. Gary's always got my back.
Bunch him.
Can't be that high with Ed boots.
Get here!
Hey, you know this team's going to be on Out Magazine.
Yeah, we are.
A couple things about the two young assistant coaches. Darren and Paul, as everybody knew, played for me. This is Paul. So can you keep it down over there? No, don't blame it on somebody else. Darren and Paul played for me last year, and both of them came up during the year and wanted to coach, and I was very happy to have both of them. They did an outstanding job. You worry about kids that young taking it serious, and are they going to be there every day? They were there every day, and they worked their tails off. And I tell you what, one day I'm looking forward to coaching against both of them. They were professional. They walked. They came out here, and you know, it's tough being 1 year ahead of the kids that are playing and still trying to be an authority figure to them. And they did an outstanding job. You can't pull a cart. You can't pull a cart without the horses. And I had the horses. It was obvious I had the horses. I had the horses for 1-3 team. There wasn't a team really that I thought could match up with me from 1 to 18. And they proved that time and time again. You go through, you know, baseball, you don't go 43 and 3, 44 and 3. I don't care how good you are, you don't do that. Forget it.
Beer break.
Yeah, you know what, Sully? But really, you don't, the Yankees lose 60 some games a year.
Rick, you got that on
You know, and for you guys to go 43 and 3 is incredible. It's incredible. I had papers asking me, did you expect to go 43 and 1 through Maryland? No. Did you expect to win it? Yeah, I expected to win it, but I never expected to go 43 and 1. You sit there and you think that sooner or later a good pitcher is going to come. You're going to be flat. You're going to lose a game here and there, and it just didn't happen. These guys played one game at a time, and you hear that, and you think, oh, that's just crap. Blah, blah. These guys played one game at a time, and it was, I had the best vantage point all year, and didn't pay a dime to watch these guys play, and it was incredible watching them play. People would say, hey, you called a great game. Didn't have to call a great game. I had the best team playing. You got a Matt Capice and a Joe Palumbo, and those guys playing up the middle, they make you look awfully good. It was an incredible year, and it was just a lot of fun to be a part of, fellas. A lot of fun. I give out bats it's a gift from me to them to appreciate. There's a lot of choices that they can make, kids that can make, and it's they could play for me, they can play for Baltimore, they can play for a lot of things, but I give out bats, engraved bats, to just thank them for choosing to play for us. And the first bat I have goes to Matt Capice. And Matt had the best baseball instincts that I've ever seen a kid have. He could see the field better than any kid that I've ever coached. Matt will walk in and go, did you do right? And I'd say, you got a double play. That's pretty good, Matt. Good job. But he's a smart kid, and the best part about Matt was that I knew him when he didn't talk. He threw his glove, and that's how you knew Matt was talking. The glove would come throwing in and everything. But I knew Matt before he did. The whole scene of A Few Good Men.
That's when you start charging $45 a helmet.
Yeah. Matt was the institute of the $45 helmet. But I tell you, before Matt, we were 16 and 27. When Matt came, and Matt could have chose anywhere to play, he chose Greenbelt Legion to play for, and we won 4 titles. We were state runner-up once, and we were state champions once. And it says the world best kid. I don't care to chair that much. I don't love Matt because he was a great baseball player. I love Matt because how he made me grow as a ball player, as a coach. Everybody says, wow, Larry, you had a great effect on these people, on the people that you coach. But the effect is that they had is on me, not that I had on them. And they made me a better player. And everybody I'm talking about today did the same thing. And I guess Vic or Ann, I'll give you this. And you get it. Listen, it's Corey Harris. Corey got his bat last year and everything, and Corey is absolutely the best hitter I've ever seen. I've seen some good hitters. I've seen the Greg Filsons. I never saw Darren Campbell or anything like that. But Corey, with just basic hitting. Everybody look at Brendan. Beer break.
Oh, snap.
Corey was an outstanding hitter. And Corey, the first year, 3 years ago, he was a second baseman, and I said, no, you're playing third baseman. We got Henry Lynch. You're going to play third base. Okay, coach. Walked right over to third base. Never complained, never did a thing. Then last year, Corey, you're going to play second base. Henry can't play, but okay, coach. Moved over there. Then this year, Corey, you're going to go back to third base. I got a kid named Palumbo and Lappin that can play second base. You guys are going to go over there. Okay, coach. Never said a word. All he did was beat the crap out of me. And besides that, he's a good kid. Letting these kids go would be a lot easier if we had crappy kids. If you had crappy. Right now, Diggs is looking at Jerry going, hey, good head coach over there. He'd won the regional. But, if you had crappy kids, this would be a lot easier. But the problem is we don't have crappy kids. And they're all raised the way you should raise kids. And if I ever have kids, I'd raise them exactly the way you guys raise your kids. Mrs. Piazza, I'm not thinking about that.
That time you did
But Corey, how in the world you don't play for James Madison is beyond me. The head coach of Richmond walked up to me after we finished the game. He said, "Hey, where's your third baseman play? Is he going to school anywhere?" I said, "Yeah, he's going to James Madison." And he said, "Oh, does he play for him?" I said, "No, he got cut." He said, "I got a uniform for him right now." He said, "Tell him to transfer. I got a uniform for him right now." Corey, you're one of the best hitters I've ever seen. And they don't give you a look at James Madison. I don't understand how they don't. So, Corey, thank you.
Beer break.
And Dave from last year told me he'd always, if I didn't cry when I said goodbye to Dave, that he would never let me live it down. Shut up, Dave. Tell you what, Dave is one of the guys I feel closest to. Dave got more big hits in the years he played for me than, is there a problem back there, Stevie?
Stevie. Rap Stallions.
Dave got more big hits than any kid. I mean, if there was a pressure situation, and Dave was walking up, boy, I was awful relaxed. Not only his first year did he hit one off the wall, and we scored a tying run against Damascus in the state tournament, the championship state tournament game. There was last year when Dave hits a no home run with 2 strikes on him, and we're down by a run in the 9th inning. You know, and I mean, watching that kid hit, he was the best power hitter I've ever coached. And besides that, it was awful fun to be around. He had a great sense of humor. He worked his tail off to get himself into shape. You know, Dave wasn't always as skinny as he is now. Dave worked his ass off. And, I tell you what, there's going to be somebody that gets Dave in college. You know, and they're going to get him cheap. And when he leaves, they're going to be awful happy that he was around. Because Dave is a big-time clutch ball player. And also, looking forward to when he turns 21 to have a couple beers. Last is Danny Nickel. And, Danny is another kid that played for me for 3 years, and was absolutely clutch every time he played. I mean, every time he pitched, you know, there's what was I saying about Danny Nickel? Okay, Spear Break. You know, in a 3-hour game with Danny, I'd sit there and say, oh, Danny's pitching on Saturday. Okay, I can be at work by 2:30. Okay, we started 1. Danny had me at work by 2:30. So it was always the, you know, when Danny pitched, it was always the Danny Nickel special. All he was going to do is get out there, throw strikes. The other team's going to walk around talking to themselves, how the hell we didn't hit this guy, you know, and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, that was all it is. And the last game, Danny pitched against a good hitting baseball team. And all he did was battle his ass off. And we had 1 bad inning. But he, you know, I never was more proud of Danny than that last game that I handed Danny the ball. I said, Danny, look, I need a game from you. And by God, he gave me a game. And things didn't work out our favor. But boy, did he pitched his ass off. And Salisbury is going to be awful lucky to have you, Danny. Yes, indeed. Wherever the hell you are. I don't have anything for you guys. Oh, it's Sunday? Sorry. I got 2 bats left. Sunday. Got 2 bats left. Like I said, you can't have anything without good health. And boy, did I have good health. And as I said, I get all the credit. If we lose, I get all the credit. If we win, I get all the credit. But the job that the 2 people left did was incredible. They worked their tails off for nothing. All they did was keep the best score for me. And it was a lot of fun sitting next to Kathy. And I'm looking forward to sitting next to Kathy for the next 4 or 5 years. Last one from me is a guy that you better never just talk to him straight, because you don't know if he's taping. Oh, he's done? Oh, I'm sorry, he's done. Calvin. The game was rained out. We were losing 4-3, 4-2 or something. I don't know what. Next day I clicked on the website, and clicked on the website, and it has Greenbelt was playing with Calvert. We were going to kick the crap out of them and all this stuff. And so we played the next day. I walked up and I said, I come from the Charlie Sullivan School of coaching. So I was like, Rick, I don't think we should put stuff like that. He said, it's only us reading the thing, Larry. I said, so how many hits have on that thing did you have today? 240? You don't have 240 kids on the team. I said, don't ever say that, we beat somebody unless we've actually beat them. But I said, there was one game where it was late, and I go on the website, and he was like, I'm too tired, and I almost took his bat back. Rick, I appreciate everything you do, and you win with support from everybody. You lose with support from nobody. And from the bottom of my heart, everybody here, it wouldn't have been the same summer without sitting here with Ed and Jerry and Paul and Darren and Dinks. And most of all, it wouldn't have been the same without sitting there and showing up, being able to talk baseball and everything, and have you guys hit your Kewpie doll of Larry. Unless you guys were there. And your kids never will tell you that the best thing was that Mom and Dad showed up to my game. But I tell you what, the best game that I had this year, my mom showed up to the state tournament game. And again, I'd like to thank Marie for that. But that was the best game that I had all year, was watching my mom come up to the dugout and me telling her to get away. That was the best game I had.
Good thing she didn't get it back.
I appreciate that, and believe me, your kids will appreciate you. They never tell you the job you guys do, and I tell you what, you should give you guys an ovation. You have done an outstanding job with these kids, and it's incredible to coach them, and it's incredible the job you have done. Thank you very much.
We got one more bat. Giveaway. This goes to a young man who I met through the luck of being assigned to the freshman baseball team at the Massa. I met a few years ago. I was the designated rules interpreter and umpire chaser until I hooked up on the field with him. This man can coach. This man can coach. Not only that, but he's a friend. He's a real friend. He's a friend of Jerry's, he's a friend of mine, he's a friend of anybody that knows him. He'll do anything in the world for you. Except maybe bunt. There's not too much more I want to say. He's been giving out these bats. I just thought, Jerry and I thought maybe it's time for the coaches to give Larry Prang his bat, head coach of Greenbelt Post 130.
Okay, drink up.
We got a couple of things from the kids. I'll go first. First one for Miss Campbell. I mean, how could we say enough for Miss Campbell? And then she sits in there with us and everything, and reads all the score, helping us out and everything. And I mean, sometimes the thing that probably drives most of the coaches up the wall, we come in cussing our heads off, really like we shouldn't in there, but Miss Campbell just sitting there. She takes it. And we know we shouldn't, but we still do, throwing our equipment around her. But Miss Campbell, trooper, sitting in there and helping us out. I mean, couldn't do it without you, Miss Campbell. So got a little card and.
Next person is Mr. Jowers. Before this year, I'd never heard of the internet or anything. I didn't take a picture for your profile on the internet. I was like, what do you make of the internet? Now, I can talk to people. Mr. Jowers, every time after the game, I go home and take a look. When I wasn't playing, he always had a picture of me.
Represent!
Next we got Jerry Truman. Whoa! Wow.
Cool.
He's always down there pitching batting practice, and I always try to get down there. After I go through once, I kind of hang around, act like I'm doing something. I'm really not. I just really wanted to hop in there again and get a couple more hits. And I step in there, I'm like, yeah, Coach Truman, can I just get a couple more swings? And he's like, you know, as long as you keep swinging, I'll keep pitching. So I appreciate that, and everything else you've done. And last we got Coach Smith. Yeah, sometimes, even if you had like a 0 for 10 slump or something, I wasn't very happy. I'd come into the dugout, and you know, Coach Smith would come over, I'd be like, yeah, I'm so mad at myself, I'm 0 for 10. He comes over, I'm like, I really don't need a coach to say anything to me right now. Because, I mean, it doesn't matter what I'm saying, I'm really not going to listen to what he says, but he comes over and says something that has nothing to do with baseball. Just that aspect of the game is something that we really need to continue to know.
We had a couple cards for Darren and Paul too, of course, away at college, but we appreciated every minute for having those two there with us this year again. Like that little extra support from kids that just got done and coming out and helping us. I mean, yeah, we really appreciated their help there with us this year too. So, of course, couldn't be here today with us, but wish them the best of luck in their college baseball. So, it was a lot of fun having them there this year. And last we got Coach Prang. Coach Prang. I got a little story from 4 years ago, coming out playing my first practice to Matthew baseball. And of course, like he said, I wasn't as skinny or whatever, much better. And he eyeballed me out of about 40 kids trying out. Told me not being able to stretch or not doing something right. Came over, like bending over or something, pushes on my back, looks at me and says, Russell, you're going to be able to stretch by the time you're a senior or something. He worked it. I couldn't appreciate it enough. Coach Frank for me for 4 years for the Matthew baseball career. The Matthew baseball, you come out and it's really intense. You're trying everything. Everybody, summer, kind of laid back. Coach Frank, I mean, it's kind of, you don't want to say two different worlds, but it's just two different styles, and I couldn't say enough about Coach Frank. I mean, I loved every second of playing with him over summer. And somebody asked you about summer, Greenbelt Legion. It's like the most proud you saying you played for Greenbelt Legion over summer, and it's been a hell of a 3-year run.
Larry, he played for me 1 year.
Before they got cut.
I wanted to say this about the young guys coming up. I remember 3 years ago when he was playing for us for Legion, and he was what he's overweight, sitting on a bench. He didn't play. The guy out there playing first base explaining to him, your day's going to come. Your day's going to come. And I want to pat Dave on the back because he did that this year to a young guy who was just nervous about not playing, not getting in the game. And Dave talked to this guy and told him, I was there 3 years ago. That's what Dave did on the bench today to this year to younger teammates. I give him a lot of credit.
Say it in Italian.
Do I need another beer for this?
Matt is very sorry he's not here, and I'm not going to speak for Matt. But I think I picked up on a few things over the years. Matt played baseball hard and competitive, and he absolutely loved the game. But from what I could see here over the last 4 years, Matt would never miss, playing with you guys, playing baseball with Greenbelt, because even more than he loved baseball, he loved playing with this group of kids and with this group of coaches. He had an absolutely fabulous time. As I look back over the last, not just the Greenbelt season, but the DeMatha season, nobody could have asked for a more, a finer way to end their high school and junior baseball career. Matt had a wonderful time. He had a wonderful season, but most of all, he enjoyed playing day to day with the group of people around here, with everyone here. He just absolutely has loved it. And, I'm not so sure that he would have done as well as he did without the support and without enjoying the fact that he was playing with people that he genuinely liked. It's been terrific. I had the pleasure in my career of playing on a pretty good high school baseball team. And, that gave me a lot of satisfaction. You guys should treasure this because it's going to mean a lot to you as you get older. Larry says this, that nobody has anything vested in this, but believe me, as much fun as I had playing there, there has been nothing I have enjoyed as much as the last several months, of the last 4 years actually. It's just terrific. It's been a tremendous ride. And, I have every intention of being around and bugging these guys. Both at the Math and at the Greenbelt Legion, it has just been wonderful, and as pained as I look most of the game. Great. Experience for me.
Excuse me, Vic, for Ann. Did you want me to tell him what happened at the beginning of the season? Should we just let that ride?
Let him. So we have just a little something for Larry and the coaches to remember the season by here. I hope they stay together. They've done it real quickly.
That's beautiful.
Unfortunately, I can't read, Ed.
Thank you. Jerry, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
And for 4 years of organizing things for these kids and putting everything into it and making sure there was a team for these kids to play on. Thanks. Thanks very much.
All right.
And they're not kids anymore, they're young men. And I really, Larry said we don't get anything out of this. Well, we really do. We love the game of baseball, and we love working with young men. We're out here just trying to make a difference. And I want to thank you all, whoever put the plaque together and the cards. I just want to thank you and the parents. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And hopefully the ones that come back, we'll see everybody back here next year. But from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you.
And everything, and we got what we're looking for, so thanks.
All I want to do is win the league. I wanted Dinks and I to go win the league. Man, just go to the state tournament. Then 2 years later, we're state runners-up. And I'm just competitive enough where I wanted, once I got there, I wanted to win the thing. You know, 4 years later, I win the thing. You know, and I won the state. Not me personally, I'm just saying I won the state. We won the state. We won the state. Okay? I've gotten to the regional, fellas, and I'd sure like to go to the World Series. Oklahoma. Fellas, we've got talent right here to go to the World Series next year. And I'm not satisfied just winning the state. I want to go to the World Series. Thank you very much.